Rescue workers in Afghanistan are scrambling to pull people from under the rubble, 2 days after a powerful earthquake rattled the northwestern city of Herat. Saturday's 6.3 magnitude earthquake was followed by strong aftershocks. The UN says more than 1,000 people are dead, and it's feared that number will only rise. It's one of the deadliest quakes to rock Afghanistan in 2 decades. It also left many people displaced. Aid organizations are deploying resources in an effort to try and head off a humanitarian crisis. For more on the ongoing rescue efforts, let's turn to journalist Julia Chapman. She's joining us from London. Julia, what more can you tell us about the situation in the quake zone right now?
Rescue efforts are indeed very complicated at the moment. We're hearing stories of people digging through the rubble with their bare hands, trying to find loved ones trapped underneath. And this comes 2 days after the quake struck the Herat region, flattening some 12 villages. Many of people who were living there lived in mud brick huts, which collapsed immediately as the quakes began, and there were aftershocks lasting for many hours, as well as difficult rescue efforts because roads are strewn with rubble and the infrastructure in Afghanistan is severely hampered. The hospitals are also really struggling under the weight of the number of patients that they are being faced with. Hundreds of people have been injured in this earthquake, many more than the hospital in the city of Herat can cope with. We are seeing scenes of people being treated outside with IV drips. The morgue, we understand, there is full. And of course, hospitals in Afghanistan have been very reliant on foreign aid for many years, which has dwindled since the Taliban took over. So a very difficult picture. The Taliban is calling for international aid to be stepped up. There have been offers from Iran, Pakistan and China, all of which are sending food, blankets and medicine. And aid agencies are working on the ground, but in relatively limited numbers compared to what they used to have in Afghanistan.
Julia Chapman reporting from London. Thanks for that, Julia.